basically. It's like super true. Oh yeah, the Game Awards. Hold on, let me look up Game Award nominees. Let's go to the Game Awards website. Okay, we're gonna view the categories. Let's switch the camera here. Here we go. You can't see what's behind here, but this one says most no thanks. Most anticipated game. We're gonna go through each of these and we're gonna see who is the best out of all these. I may or may not know some of these. But hold on, let me make a note here. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Game Award nominees. We're gonna start at the bottom, and then we'll go to Game of the Year last. So here we go. Buckle up. Here we go. Are you ready? All right. Best esports event. If it wants to load. Okay. We have 2023 League of Legends World Championship. I'm not voting on any of these, by the way. I might vote later, but I'm not going to vote right now. We have Blast.tv Paris Major 2023. I have not seen that one. We have EVO 2023, which I wanted to see that one, but I missed it. The International Dota 2 Championships 2023 and Valorant Championships 2023. I feel like all of these are good, but the one that I feel like is gonna win is gonna be the Valorant Championships 2023. Because Valorant is more of a newer game. Let me see what year Valorant came out. Valorant is recent. It came out 3 years ago. If they're going to do an award for a best esports event, I know Dota's okay. You know, you've had the international for years, but I haven't watched it. I don't know how hype it was. I don't know how good it was. So there's no to that one. League, I feel like League's a good contender because I haven't seen Dota 2 win this type of thing anymore. As far as I know, I could be wrong. Blast TV, Paris Major, and EVO. I don't feel like EVO's gonna win at all. I haven't heard anything about EVO and their championship. I don't know if I wasn't looking, but I haven't heard anybody talk about it. So Blast TV, I have no idea what that is. So my contender would be for Valorant. Oh, actually, they have a scroll button. So best esports coach. I wonder, was that the next one? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this correct. Let's load it up. I'm gonna nominees. I have to make sure I'm doing this right. View all categories. Okay, yeah, I could just press the arrow key. Now here we go. Best esports coach. We have Christine Potter Chi, Evil Geniuses at Valorant. We have Danny Zonic Sorensen from Team Falcons at Counter-Strike. We have Jordan Gunba Graham, Florida Mayhem of Overwatch. We have Team Vitality from Counter-Strike, so that's 2 Counter-Strike. And we have Yoon Hong Sung Young from League of JD Gaming at League of Legends. I feel like the one that I expect to win would be the Overwatch guy. Not just because they're the only ones I've watched, but it's also the fact that the Overwatch, well, they might not win. Because the Overwatch League lost a few teams and stuff like that. It wasn't as good as people say it was. So that might not make it. I'm thinking one of these Counter-Strike people are going to win. Because CS just came out recently. And so I know that they're looking at the CS games. They might look at Valorant. So Overwatch and League might not win. So I would expect this person to win and surprise me. She's a surprise me win. But it's going to be one of the two Counter-Strike people. As far as I know. Best esports team. Okay, we have Evil Geniuses. We have Evil Geniuses from Valorant. We have Fnatic from Valorant. We have Gaming Gladiators from Dota 2. We have JD Gaming from League of Legends. And we have Team Vitality from Counter-Strike. Obviously, I think this is from... It's between these two Valorant teams, which I think it's going to be Evil Geniuses because people know of them more. I don't know about Fnatic though. I feel like their uniform is great. Based off the uniform, I expect them to win. But it's between Valorant or Counter-Strike from what I'm just guessing. So we'll see. We'll see. Best esports athlete. I can't answer this. I don't watch esports like that, like how I used to. I need to get back into it, but I'll check it out. We have Faker from League of Legends. We have ZywOo from CS:GO. We have Max Menzel from Valorant. We have Paco Hydra Rustweez from Call of Duty, Park with the JQ from League of Legends. We have Philips Imperial Delson from Apex. Let me see, Call of Duty, good contender. Great contender. We have ZywOo, I've heard of him from CS:GO. We have League, which no, out of all these other ones, we have Valorant, we have a new CS:GO out, we have Apex Legends, we have a new Call of Duty. They're not looking at League. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think it's gonna be between CS:GO and Call of Duty and maybe Apex. Apex isn't as hype as it used to be. I don't think Apex is gonna win any awards. I could be wrong. You know. Ooh, here we go. We have best esports game. We have Counter-Strike 2. We have Dota 2. We have League of Legends. We have PUBG Mobile. Mobile game? Best esports game? Huh? Huh? And then we have Valorant. I feel like because CS2 came out and it was the most hyped game of all time, that people are going to give it to Counter-Strike 2. Because, like, Valve doesn't make any games. And after many, many years, Valve created Source 2 and immediately put Counter-Strike on there. So, Counter-Strike's good. Valorant's good. People love playing Valorant. I don't get it. I don't get what the hype is around Valorant. Because, like, it's not my type of game, but it's really fun. It's basically Counter-Strike with ability, not like. So it could be a contender. PUBG Mobile, it's a mobile game. Why is it here? Why is it here? No. Dota 2? No, you've had your chance. League, getting boring. It's getting boring. Nothing exciting is happening with League. Nothing hype is going on. Okay. Let's see. Content Creator of the Year. Oh, this is nice. We have Iron Mouse, who is a huge contender. I heard of Iron Mouse. That is the cutest PFP I have ever seen. That is so cute. They have a really cute VTuber. People make games. Okay, well, people make games. Never heard of them. Quackity, I've heard of them, but only on TikTok. Spring, never heard of them. Cypher PK, who everybody knows. I don't know if he's ever gotten an award. I feel like he deserves an award, but I don't know if they're gonna give it to him. They might give it to Iron Mouse because Iron Mouse is funny. But either Iron Mouse or Cypher is funny. Get it? Well, hold on, let me go back. Yeah, Iron Mouse. They might give it to Quackity. I don't know what goes on with Quackity. Yeah. Iron Mouse or Cypher. So let's see next one. Most anticipated game. And it's not even on here. And I'm gonna tell you which one it is once we go over this. You have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You have Hades 2. You have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Star Wars Outlaws and Tekken 8. And I can tell you right now. Oh, recognizing an announced game. Okay. Well, GTA 6 waited too late. Because this right here belonged to GTA 6. Because Rockstar is about to, this month, put out an announcement for the game. So they're doing this right now a little too early. If Rockstar would have released GTA 6 announcement earlier this year, it would have been the most anticipated game at the Game Awards. But out of these, I would have to say between Final Fantasy, Star Wars, and Tekken 8. And it really is between Final Fantasy and Tekken 8. Because I know fans go crazy for Tekken. They go crazy. The crazy fans of Tekken and the crazy fans of Final Fantasy are like the same amount of hype. Like a Dragon is good, you know, as like its own standoff game of the Yakuza series. So I can see hype building around that. But if you had Final Fantasy, Like a Dragon, and Tekken 8 in front of you, you would not pick up Like a Dragon. If it was a physical copy in front of you, you would not pick that up. So it's between Tekken 8. Star Wars fans are gonna boost the hype up for Star Wars, but it's not gonna win. It might win. It might be a surprise pick. But hold on, my music. Uh-oh. Hold on for a second. Let me go to IRL so I can try to type in chat and see what's going on with this music.
Can you dig it?
Okay, it's back on. Okay, so here we go. Next thing, best adaptation. Recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. We have Castlevania Nocturne, which is on Netflix. Gran Turismo, which was a movie. The Last of Us, which is on HBO. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. And Twisted Metal, which I've never heard of, so I'm crossing that out. It looks good though. If you like that type of movie, it looks good. But it's not for me. We all know what's gonna win here. We all know what's gonna win, Mario. We all know Castlevania. I'm not saying any one of these are not good. Gran Turismo was good because it made get like a whole what if a gamer had to do this in real life situation, which everybody thinks about, and people make YouTube videos about that. Castlevania, I'm pretty sure. See, unless the animation was really good on Castlevania, I don't expect it to win over Super Mario Bros. Movie. The Last of Us kind of played out like The Walking Dead, so it's just like people who are into it are into it. It's good. It's really good. But compared to the Mario movie and Castlevania, no, no. People want an all-around colorful thing, so it's there. I expect the Mario movie to win this. Let's see the next one. Best multiplayer. We have Baldur's Gate 3. We have Diablo 4. We have Party Animals. We have Street Fighter 6. And we have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm gonna have to say this is tough. Besides Diablo's not winning. But these other four, Baldur's Gate, Party Animals, Street Fighter, and Super Mario, I say that's kind of tricky. But I think the best game to win this would be Party Animals. Party Animals has been getting a lot of hype this year, especially now recently in the winter season, and fall season. Party Animals kind of blew up. Now everybody's playing Party Animals. When Street Fighter 6 came out, everybody was playing it, but then it died down. So not many people are playing Street Fighter 6. They're playing Mortal Kombat, you know? And Baldur's Gate is good, but it's turn-based. Multiplayer is good, but if it's multiplayer and turn-based, it is not beating Party Animals. It is not beating Super Mario Bros. Not at all. So, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is good. You know, it's good as far as side-scrolling. Party Animals, 3D. You're smacking people. It's fighting. You can team up or you can queue solo. There are items that on the map. You can climb the map environments. The dead people who get knocked out of bounds throw more items on the map. Some maps do different elemental stuff. Party Animals has it all. Mario Bros, it has the little items, but if you're all together on the same part of the screen, it gets tricky to play multiplayer. If you're all together on the same part of the screen on Party Animals, it is not tricky at all. It's made for multiplayer. Party Animals is that multiplayer game. So the next one. Oh, they're sponsored by Discord. Didn't know that. Best sports and racing game. I have no idea. I don't do sports and racing games, but let's see what we have. EA Sports FC 24, F1 23, Forza Motorsports, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, and the Crew Motorfest. I have not heard of this one. Hot Wheels I expect to be good, but I think Forza's gonna win. Either Forza or the soccer game. Keeping it simple here. I have no idea what's going on in this category. Moving on. Best sim and strategy game. We have Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. I remember when the Nintendo Direct came out and this game was featured. I remember the hype around that one. City Skylines 2, which is very funny, but I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, Pikmin 4. I would have to say it's between Fire Emblem and Pikmin 4. Fire Emblem fans go very hard for their game. Very hard. I see non-stop talk about Fire Emblem. So, Pikmin 4 is good, but Fire Emblem has more colorful characters. You know how people feel about anime stuff. The weaves are here, and Pikmin 4 is there. And it's not going to be a draw, I tell you that. So, unless, it's kind of between Advance Wars and Fire Emblem, but I'm throwing Pikmin 4 in there because, yeah, but Pikmin 4 is not as good as Fire Emblem. If you had to choose between those two, I don't know. It'd be kind of tricky, but Fire Emblem's going to win that. Okay, best family. For the best game appropriate for family playing, irrespective of genre or platform. Okay, you have Disney Illusion Island. You have Party Animals, Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The best family game would be between, once again, Party Animals and Super Mario Bros. But Disney might win because it's Mickey Mouse. Everybody associates Mickey Mouse with family. Everybody associates Mario and family. Sonic is more of a teenager's game. It's not a little kid's game. It's kind of made for kids, but it has, like a play style where you have to kind of know what you're doing to play the game. So I feel like it's between Party Animals and Super Mario, but I feel like Super Mario is gonna win. So yeah. Best fighting game. We have God of Rock. Never heard of them, but it looks dope. It looks like a great game. Mortal Kombat. Here we go. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Pocket Bravery. Never heard of them. And Street Fighter 6. You already know who are the contenders for this. You already know. We got Mortal Kombat 1. We got Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. And then we have Street Fighter 6. Honestly, it's between Mortal Kombat 1 and it's between Street Fighter 6 because Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 is a meme game. It's a game where people go to joke around, just like what was that other game that was a Nickelodeon? The one that had Shaggy in it. It's like Rumbleverse or whatever verse game it is. It's just for jokes. We're not serious here. You have Patrick Star fighting Garfield. We're not getting real serious here. But Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter, it's good, but more people play Mortal Kombat, so I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is the GOAT! The GOAT! Alright. Best RPG! We have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars, and then Starfield. Starfield's not gonna win. It was so boring to play. You talk a lot, man. It's really a novel. You're not gonna win. Sea of Stars, don't know who you are, not gonna win. Best RPG? Honestly, I would say Final Fantasy is out as well. They're gonna try to vote this into the mix, but it's not gonna be voted into the mix. It's between Baldur's Gate 3 and it's between Lies of P. Everybody was playing Baldur's Gate 3 when it came out. Nobody's playing it now. Everybody was playing Lies of P for a certain time. It varies who plays this. But I'm telling you, more people who play Lies of P is like a Dark Souls-like game. People love Dark Souls. People love the RPG elements of Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 has more fun stuff to do, but Lies of P has better playstyle elements. Like, Lies of P is turn-based. I mean, not Lies of P. Baldur's Gate 3 is turn-based. It has a lot of variety and options for you to do, but at the end of the day, it's turn-based. Lies of P, you get in there, what rings you got? You're rolling, you're fighting bosses, you're teleporting. You got arrows. You're Pinocchio. You're getting hands. Giving hands to other players, like to other people in the environment. I say Lies of P is gonna win. But I would not be surprised if Baldur's Gate took it away or if Final Fantasy came out of nowhere and won this job. These are the two. If they want to make people mad, they're going to give it to Starfield, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. Best Action Adventure. We have Alan Wake 2. We have Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is the one that I saw that they posted on Twitter. I feel like it's between Spider-Man, Resident Evil 4, and Legend of Zelda. But even then, not like Resident Evil 4, because you know how Resident Evil plays. It's linear, you're not going to do huge things in the map environment. Compared to Spider-Man, Resident Evil 4 is already there. As far as open worlds go, The Legend of Zelda is the best one. Because it has a bigger map than Marvel's Spider-Man. And you can do more things in Legend of Zelda than you can in Marvel's Spider-Man. But so many people loved Marvel's Spider-Man when it came out. Even now, people are really big on playing this game. Either playing the Spider-Man, Miles Morales game, or Spider-Man 2. People are big on playing these games. I don't see much talk around Tears of the Kingdom. It's super good though. People thoroughly played it, enjoyed it, and wowed when they played like this game and what they made. I thought, mic was up. But it's just like it's between these two, but I have a strong feeling that Spider-Man 2 is going to win. But I wouldn't be surprised if Legend of Zelda won. So. Best action game. We have Armored Core 6, Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2, which that is a really pretty picture of artwork. It's really cool. Ghost Runner 2, you're out. Never heard of you. Goodbye. Dead Island 2, you know, you're fun, but there's only so much you can do in that game. Nope. Hi-Fi Rush, really fun. I've heard good things about it. Definitely a great game. I have no idea what's up with Remnant 2. Goodbye. But I feel like Armored Core deserves to win this. Hi-Fi Rush was a good game though. It was funny. But this isn't about funny. This is about your action. And it was an action game. If you compare Armored Core action to Hi-Fi Rush action, Armored Core, better game. Way better. It's almost like what's that game with 2B and all them? It's like that game. So I'm gonna give it to Armored Core. Let's see. Best VR and AR game. Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, Resident Evil Village VR mode, and Synapses. Now, honestly, I have zero say-so about this because I haven't seen much information on Humanity and Synapse. So I'm not gonna for real vote on this. It's not gonna be for real. It's just gonna be based off of what I know, and that's Gran Turismo and Resident Evil. I've seen funny videos about Gran Turismo where people like crash and stuff. It's like hilarious. But Resident Evil was fun too. As far as you getting a full VR experience where it feels like you're in there, Gran Turismo is kind of boring compared to Resident Evil. So, Call of the Mountain, seen it. You know, I don't know about Humanity and Synapse. These two could be winners. I don't know. But as far as these two, I'm going with Resident Evil because it's like the better game. Best mobile game, which I didn't know there was a category for, but here we go. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Honkai Star Rail, Monster Hunter Now, Terra Nil. Never heard of Terra Nil. Never heard of Hello Kitty Island. I think that's a baby game. I could be wrong. There is no genre for best baby game. Which I don't know why they don't have a genre for that. Okay. I mean, the babies can't vote. I guess, but that would be on the parents. But anywho, Final Fantasy fans gonna act up on this. But as far as mobile games, Honkai Star Rail had the whole, you know, content creator thing where a lot of content creators were boosting it. Like, what was that other game? The first game they did this kind of stuff with, that was like a meme. I forgot the name of it. Because even I think got an offer to do that. So. But Honkai Star Rail, good game. Great game. So that's probably going to win. Best debut indie game. We have Cocoon, we have Dredge, we have Pizza Tower, we have Venba, we have Viewfinder. I expect Pizza Tower to win this. It's kind of like the underdog. Because, like, I wouldn't say underdog. It's just a game that probably has a small amount of people, but a small amount of people who've played it or know about it, but 100% of those people like it. I don't know what the word for that is. But Pizza Tower is really, I've been like, it's looking forward to that game coming out. I saw when it was like, the following was building up on Twitter about it, and then it came out, and then everybody loved it. So I would expect Pizza Tower to win, but due to the low amount of people who know about this game or actually, you know, play it, it might not win. Or Venba. Venba might win because I've seen a lot of people have hype over Venba, and like a lot of people say that they were going to vote for this one. So out of this genre, honestly, I haven't looked at it. No clue. Best indie game. Best independent game. Okay, we have Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder once again. Viewfinder and Dredge are on here. I guess those games might be really good. Um, Honestly, just based off of the artwork, because I don't know anything about these games, I would expect it to be Sea of Stars or Dave. Because, like, the artwork looks like you could have a fun time in this game. Viewfinder looks good too, but it doesn't look like these two, you know? It doesn't look like there's going to be a fun cast of characters and funny stuff that happens. It just looks like you're doing puzzles. So, I would give it to these two. We have best community support, like transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. It is Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, which I don't know why it's here, because it listened to the community, but it was so bad when it first launched. Like, what the world are you doing? They say it's a good game now. Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, what does XIV mean? Hold up. Because V has some stuff. X means 10. So you have 10 and then the I number that goes either before or after something and then V. What the world number is that? Who did this? They're confusing me. And then you have No Man's Sky. Best community support, I would have to say Final Fantasy. Because the one thing, and I don't know if Baldur's Gate 3 had good community support because they never needed it. That game was good when it came out. As far as like bugs and stuff, yeah, they fix it, so I guess they'll be up there with Final Fantasy. But the rest of these games, the community is not happy. The community is not happy about these games, so I would say Final Fantasy is gonna win it. Baldur's Gate 3 is newer though, so it's like it might take it. It might. Best ongoing game. We have Apex, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, and Genshin. This is between Apex, Fortnite, and Genshin because they've all been going on for so long. But Apex hasn't been there longer than Fortnite and Genshin. So it's really down between Fortnite fans and Genshin fans. But the thing is, Fortnite fans are gonna actually vote. Genshin Impact fans are not gonna vote. They love the game, but they're not gonna vote for it. Fortnite gamers love the game and they're gonna vote for it. They care about awards. They care about winning. Hello? They want to get their chicken dinner. They want to get their crown. They're gonna vote for Fortnite. Genshin Impact people, they're casual gamers. They're not gonna vote. They're gonna wake up and miss it. They're gonna wake up and only arrive on time to the Game Awards to see Genshin and miss it. So yeah, games for Impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. We have A Space for the Unbound, Chants of Sinnoh, Goodbye Volcano High, Tisha, Terranil, and Vinva. I don't know nothing about these, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I feel like Terranil might win because it looks better than all of these. Innovation in accessibility. You have Diablo, Forza, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter 6. One of these, I read that they changed it so more people could play. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna guess Spider-Man because they have a character in Spider-Man who actually, you know, is deaf and does sign language. So I would think that they went as far as like making accommodations for those type of people. So, yeah, there you go. Best performance. Award to an individual for voice over acting, motion, and performance capture. We have Ben Starr for Final Fantasy. We have Cameron Monaghan for Star Wars. We have Idris Elba for Cyberpunk, Melina Luboud for Alan Wake, Nell Newbern for Baldur's Gate, and Yuri Lowenthal from Marvel Spider-Man 2. I would have to say Idris might win this because everybody knows Idris and everybody loves him. But Baldur's Gate and Spider-Man, you know, are newer games, so they might be looked at more. I expect Spider-Man guy Yuri to win, so. But I love Idris, and I hope he wins. Best audio design. Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4. I have to say it's between Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, and Resident Evil. Because Hi-Fi Rush I know had a good soundtrack, but compared to like your environment and the audio fitting the environment, that's all Resident Evil is about. Playing the right music at the right time to scare your butt. And Dead Space to play the right music at the right time to scare your butt. So it's between one of these two. Best score and music. All right, let's see. I think, wait, hold up. I think audio design means like sound effects. If the sound effects were good, then it would definitely be Dead Space. Because if you had your headphones on, you would know, like, you'd be more scared in Dead Space than you would Resident Evil 4 or Alan Wake. So I think Dead Space might win that. Let's see. Best music, though? I would have to say between, let's see, we have Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, Hi-Fi Rush, and Legend of Zelda. I would have to say it's between Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda, and maybe Hi-Fi Rush. I expect Hi-Fi Rush to win this. Alright. Best Art Direction. Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I would have to say Mario is more visibly vibrant. Hi-Fi Rush is good, but Mario has those colors but better. Shinier, more 3D looking. Zelda's good too, but that art direction is very pastel, very pale looking. You know, very cell shading looking. It's not made for anything else. So here you go. Super Mario Bros. Expect that. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy, and Marvel Spider-Man. I would have to say Baldur's Gate 3 because the storytelling is all up to you. You have 100% choices in that game. It's not linear at all. There are so many ways you can tell the story and have multiple endings. So I'll give it to Baldur's Gate. Best Game Direction. Award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. It's the same categories from last time. The most creative game, as far as like creativity and design, I would have to say that would have to be Zelda. Because you get no other playstyle like The Legend of Zelda than you do all of these. So I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty creative. Super Mario Bros. You've been doing the same thing over and over again. It's not creative. Marvel Spider-Man, you've made some improvements, but it's not Baldur's Gate 3 and it's not Legend of Zelda. Baldur's Gate 3, pretty great, but Legend of Zelda, you could do whatever you wanted. They made Zelda a 3D platformer again, and it worked out excellent. It worked out well. So I would have to give that to Zelda. And here we have it. Here we go! The big, the bold. We have Baldur's. We have the Game of the Year, sorry. We have Alan Wake 2. We have Baldur's Gate 3. We have Marvel Spider-Man 2. We have Resident Evil 4. We have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We have The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Big 6 games. Who's going to win? Scratching off in 5th place, we have Alan Wake 2. Not 5th place, 6th place. Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 did not blow up like any of these games. Still a fun game, as far as I've heard. Not good enough. Not good enough for these. Alright. And in 5th place, who I am guessing, has got to be Resident Evil 4. I think it's a remake. It is a remake. I've been giving this game too much credit this whole time. This whole voting system. But yes, Resident Evil 4, really good. Really good. But still a remake. Not another game. Not an extra chapter. You're good, but we're looking for new and poppin'. So, number 5. Number 4. 4th place game. Who I expect to be in 4th place It is Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry. Sorry. Wait. Let me explain. Out of all the games that have playability and multiplayer, there's only 3 here that I know of. And that's Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate 3, and Super Mario Bros. Mario Bros just came out. It's been here for a shorter time. We can't really assess how people feel about it right now. Baldur's Gate 3 is good. I don't know how many people can play with you on Baldur's Gate 3. I've only seen it be 2-player. If you can play more than one person on Baldur's Gate 3, as far as I know, then it beats Mario Bros. If you can only play 2 players, Mario Bros is better because it has 4-player multiplayer. So you can switch these 2. Whereas Baldur's Gate 3 is number 4 and Mario Bros number 3, or Mario Bros number 4 and Baldur's Gate number 3. Either way. Coming in at number 3, as far as I predict, Super Mario Bros. 1. Because, as far as between Spider-Man and Legend of Zelda, Mario Bros. Did have a big following. People went crazy about it, but there's only so much you can do with it. There's only so much. Is it better than Legend of Zelda? No. It's a platform. Legend of Zelda is open world. Marvel's Spider-Man 2, open world with a story. It's not beating any open world game. No platformer is gonna beat an open world game, unless that open world game is terrible. And now, game of the year, the big pick, the huge pick between Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Legend of Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom. Drum roll, please. I'm gonna have to give it to Marvel Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man 2, everybody. Marvel Spider-Man 2. Honestly, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It could be Zelda 2. My pick is Marvel, just based off of what I know. If it were up to me to pick one, I would pick Zelda. I would pick Zelda. If I were on the judging booth, if I were there, if they came in the Game of the Year, people hired me to pick a game, I would pick Zelda. But I'm telling you right now, no build-up had a bigger following than Marvel Spider-Man 2. Because Zelda is different than Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a comic book character. Spider-Man has comics, he has cartoons, he has movies, he has it all. When you think about reach, this game, Spider-Man 2, is not just for people who play video games. It's for people who are his fans. And on top of that, don't even get me started with Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse and Miles by himself. Do not get me started with that. Do not get me started. So, you've had the Spider-Man game that was just Peter Parker by himself. Then you had Spider-Man Miles Morales. And then you had Spider-Man 2. A 3-game series that had stories building up all through 3 of those games. Compared to just 2 games of Zelda. Zelda goes way back. This isn't Zelda's first open world game. The build up with Tears of the Kingdom was huge. Huge. People were like, I can't wait till Tears of the Kingdom came out. Tears of the Kingdom came out, everybody played it. But here's the thing though. Tears of the Kingdom, it's good, it's great, you know. It's very great. Tears of the Kingdom is on the Switch. Spider-Man is on a console. You have a Switch game compared to a console. And on top of that, Tears of the Kingdom was good. A lot of people played it, you know. A lot of people were just like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to play. They were making things unseen in Tears of the Kingdom with their own like engineering, where you could just create your own stuff. It was crazy. It was all over the internet. Everybody. But to say that Spider-Man and Zelda have the same amount of following, they don't. One of these two has bigger following and bigger fans, and it is Marvel Spider-Man. Are people having birthday parties where they dress up their kid as Zelda or Link? No. They aren't. Are people going to Publix and saying, let me get a Zelda birthday cake and a Link birthday cake? They're not. They aren't. Are people dressing up in a suit of Zelda and doing funny dances at birthday parties? Or just out and about? They're not. Spider-Man has a bigger following. Spider-Man has bigger fans. Both games are great. Both games are awesome. Both games are amazing. I'm giving it to Spider-Man. I'm giving it to Spider-Man. Go ahead, Spider-Man, be great. Open up your new chapter with Miles Morales. Go ahead. And we'll see you. And that's the Game Awards. As far as my guesses go, that is the Game Awards. So thank you all for watching this section. I'm going to make this section of my stream into a YouTube video. So thank you anybody who came to the stream and watched me go over this stuff. So I'm gonna edit that later. But that's all the Game Awards stuff that I'm gonna go over. Thank you guys for hanging out. On to the next thing. On to the next one. On to the next one. You got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Bring it back. Now double the money and make it stack. On to the next one. I'm on.